We've got another winners semifinals here of our Pro League. CarsandCameras in the blue color is playing as Pavium. On the other side of the map, EOD Spartan Seb will be going in with Isabel. A little surprising to see Isabel here, but considering our new draft format, it's not too crazy. So we've got the grunt wiggles, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Choppers here to punish the Marines potentially, but EOD spam clicking the Marines away, making sure that they don't get actually staggered and get into the garrison. Meanwhile, the Jackrabbit has been picking up some resources, but we've seen how Rock Generation got struck with the mini base getting stolen. EOD's not going to allow this to happen. Although this isn't a Warriors game, right? With Pavium, things a little bit different. Really curious what CarsandCameras will put together for this one. A draft format means that there's been bans here and there. So EOD has banned Shipmaster and Warriors, which is why we're not seeing Warriors here. Cars has banned Colony and Yap Yap. And the remaining leaders that were picked are mutually exclusive. So when Cars picks a leader, EOD doesn't have access to it. EOD does not have Pavium available in this best of 3. Cars does not have Isabel. But they're able to pick 5 leaders, right? So leave some ambiguity as to what will happen. I mentioned the tournament has a £320 prize pool. Thanks to generous donators. I recall Vils, Blinks, one more person, which I'll super quickly look up. Gamma. It's Gamma. Thank you. Thank you, you gamers. Making these players fight for even more coin. Right, Cars has upgraded all the buildings, so now he's got monstrous income. Question is, what will he do next? Looks like just pads. Picked up the last mini base as well. And the EOD might be going for infantry here. He's holding leader power points at the moment. Hasn't yet decided what way he'll go, but nobody expects the Isabel infantry attack. So this could be very well overwhelming. We'll see exactly what will happen. Cars is well on the way to tier 2. He wouldn't be able to defend himself against the big infantry rush, but I don't think EOD is doing that. It's only gonna have the one Hellbringer, so you know it's not that spooky. But if you can get this Alice to 2 stars, that can go a really long way. Suicide Grunt's getting pumped. Cars identified the problem. He can see the units coming his way from the garrison after all. So it'll be choppers, there'll be Suicide Grunts. Will it be enough though? Chopper's doing a pretty good job of picking off units, and there is shrapnel rounds, which gives him a little bit of AoE damage and more damage and stats in general. These choppers are gonna be a force. Big investment into defense here. Even a turret coming up, Cars does not want to die, but he's gonna eat the mines. Oh, that was great. A great opener there by EOD, and there are further mines, but that is detonated. 2 Suicide Grunts might be a little bit of a problem, but the Spartan can tank it technically. Suis will clean up a lot of the infantry, but now with just the Spartan and Marines left, what are these choppers to do? There's a turret to fall back to, and tier 2 has been achieved for CarsandCameras. The raid camp is coming in and more suicide grunts are as well. But the unit trade itself has been really favorable for EOD. I think he's more than happy to just start up the Spartan and not actually bother with the base. This is more than fine for him. Must be super close to 1 star. He could just turn around and really go after the power nodes. I think that's the way to go, actually. Cars, meanwhile, has poked out and overtook one of the power nodes. EOD, meanwhile, is expanding. He's not very power rich himself, but he does have the 2 generators, so it's not too much trouble here what he's got. Of course, he's gonna get jump back brutes out. Interesting. Dark skies. How is the Spartan not start up still? That's wild. There we go. As I said, once you're tier 2, once you have your chain gun upgrade for this girl, it's gonna go nuts. Another nice kill there. And EOD's adding the garages. There's gonna be a lot more where that came from too. Any quad pump? I think so, with 2 bases. Not sure if he's picking up accelerated assembly, but probably did. Dark Skies brutes getting a little bit of work done. There's more of them coming across the map as well. With the Spartan out of position, the others should be able to get some job done, right? Chain gun's finished. The Spartan's wasting a lot of time with the kill animation too. There's gonna be a little bit of splash damage to this now. And bonus against infantry. So she's best at, so taking down these brutes, not a huge issue actually, but still loses the mini base. But hey, as long as the 2 star is achieved, it's all good. It was standing still doing this. I like the addition of the Jackrabbit here. But meanwhile, the base itself is under attack. There's 2 Warthogs here ready to defend. But will it be enough with so many brutes coming across? It's just such a rush of brutes suddenly. Which is no surprise. I mean, you're looking at Pavium, right? You can pump them out faster than anybody. You know, these bases on the struggle bus, he's lost the generator already. Or recycled it at some point, who knows. The way, of course, does not have detection. And that Spartan is getting very close to 2 stars, I'm thinking. I only wish that there was some indicator for how close we are. We must be super close. Nightingale will be repairing this without any issue. Cars on his second base, of course. And he has full salvage, getting his bases to regenerate as well. Very useful. A nice cleanup for EOD. Hey, where's this Spartan over here? That stagger's insane, man. That's just from one brute. If you can chain that, like, Spartan's gonna be in trouble long term. Fortunately for EOD, his leader powers are better for the end game. Something to compensate for that. Now he's working on the mini bases of cars. Yeah, once Car loses all his minis, save for this one, this is very hard to kill. But the others are definitely not safe right now. And I'm not sure what he's actually doing to keep himself safe. Getting out to Pavium is nice and well, but how is he gonna attack? He's got the Lich, I suppose. The EOD is nearly doubling his population. He's certainly got control over the map. He's now a 7-slot base. Wow, EOD. Choosing not to go tier 3 and instead doing that. Ballsy move. One day this Apex will go down. Very slowly. It's regenerating behind this, of course. Spartan's here to party. I'm not sure she can take on Pavium directly, but of course with a stun and mine combo, that's gonna be easy peasy. It's hard for Pavium to outrun. It's very, very slow. Plus, let's not forget that the Warthogs can actually ram him, slow him down, and then it's even easier to land the jump. Of course, with the engineers, that's a lot of incoming healing, right? Won't be able to destroy the base, but could have killed the engineers maybe. EOD still has high shields on the hero. Ooh, the second star is in. That's huge. That is huge. Should turn around and fight, really. It's a good situation to be in. Still tier 2. Getting more Gales out. So many hunters, guys. It's not exactly a pushing army, but you know, you pop in your Lich, you get your Rain of Fire going. It can be a lot when you can also target paint with your hero together, but when you're target painting, you're susceptible to the hero jump attack. So if EOD doesn't pull the trigger on that too quickly, it should be fine. 4 turrets you can't see up there. Well, firepower though. Especially when some of them are anti-turrets. I think he should be silenced in this. Oh, EOD tries with the Mag Blast. His mine's under those guys as well, but the engineer bubbles pretty much mute everything. That didn't go nearly as far as EOD would have hoped. He did steal a Reaver, so that's going to help a lot against this boy. Of course, CarsandCameras has a very long-lasting heal over here. It's kind of nuts. Even 2-star Reaver isn't able to put this away. Not through the engineer shields, that's for sure. Alright, Spartan just deciding to shoot the units. And with some good focus fire as well. But the Warthog's helping out a little bit. Should be able to take on everything here. But that's now a tier 3 Pavium to fight off. With the garrison's help, it should be no problem. But then the Lich is also shooting. How long until this Lich leaves, man? Good job by the Warthog there, taking this down. I think EOD has to get out of there. Using 3 buildings, 2 turrets. The Lich is still going. Oh my goodness. Okay, now it's done. Time for EOD to get back into the fight, eh? Cars has lost everything, right? This was an 80 population army before, so it wasn't free at all. Both of these players will be able to heal up and recuperate and come back. I think for EOD it's time for tanks. For Cars, he hasn't really done anything with his newfound resources. Burnout 3 has been on this whole time, right? So, you know, filling up the back of the base here with extractors is just gonna make him super rich. That burnout gives him so much more income. But it's not forever. You have to activate it, you have to pay for it. It's just for a time. Now with EOD also being tier 3, I think tanks. Neural implant as well for the Spartan. Which, despite what the description says, actually does not speed up capturing. It does make the Spartan better though. Overall in stats. Can't believe he sent the Spartan back for this, but happens to work out because the entire army is coming this way. Well, that mini base is probably toast, but hey, if EOD can pick off a hunter for that, that's not a terrible trade. He can do 2, that's even better. There's gonna be a bunch of tanks, but it's not quite enough just yet. I would love to see some anti-air turrets because these engineers are just causing so much trouble. And you know, when they're so clumped up, multiple of them will be taking damage at once. It's definitely worth trying it. Not been a single Wolverine thus far. The Ultramines are coming in, ladies and gentlemen, but we've got heavy metal. Oh, what is going on up here? Heavy metal is doing so much work. Spartan herself taking down these hunters so easily as well. Once the tanks start targeting the hero, that will disappear quick. Once again stuck in the kill animation. Cars is bringing in a bunch of banshees, but so far nothing's really happening to the tanks. The Nightingales are keeping them alive very nicely. One of them gets picked off finally, but that Cars has lost all his hunters for this. Okay, 2 tanks now. Thank you very much. Engineers maximizing the heal rate possible on this hero, but it's not gonna be enough. Certainly not without engineer bubbles, which went down for a millisecond there. And EOD now is a 3-star Alice. He's rolling. And Cars is hating. Pick off every engineer. You no longer need to stand still. Holy crap. He just killed like 5 engineers. Shield's health is very quickly being stripped as well. And it's just a matter of wiping the banshees out. Mag Flash should help with that. But the Spartan has got this covered for now. Adding in a handful of Wolverines, of course, a great idea. There's 2 now. I'm sure there's more coming. Do we have anti-air turrets for EOD? Still none. Bit surprising. What about back home? No? They are just Pavilion Banshees, right? There's nothing to fear. Of course, if they're sitting in this big heal, that's not too bad. Of course, EOD steals them too. Okay, this lich won't last very long at all. Wait. He's separating them. He wants to fight it with his units. Wait. He's still attacking with the Spartan and the tanks. The shield has dropped. Just messing with the flyboys. Half of them are gone anyways. And EOD can just keep smoking that lich. The tanks are going absolutely nuts. They're real tanks too. Cars does have a little bit of an invulnerability, but like every hunter that's coming out just gets blasted into smithereens. Tank beats everything. Space is holding strong, no problems there. The Banshees are coming back, but there's only 4 of them. I think the tanks can take it directly. Pavim's heal and the engineer bubble might have been enough, but certainly not gonna happen now, and Cars gives up. That's game 1 going to EOD right there. GG. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game 2 here on Frontier. In the blue color, we have got Cars and Cameras playing as the cameraman, Atriox. On the other side, we've got EOD Spartan Seb playing as Forge. Now, Forge is a leader that's often not very desirable on Frontier, but you get to the later stages, he can really start shining, right? It's just this early game phase where you're like choppers and Atriox's chosen are going to be a huge issue for you. So you're going to have to defend yourself very nicely with mines around your Forge Hog. Running around trying to get away from mass choppers. Ultimately getting into heal zone. Trying not to get murdered by brutes. Great Wiggle micro here from EOD. He's always good with the wiggles. Well done. Question in the chat from Wills: was there any plan to bring in vampires into Halo Wars 2? No, because when you have a certain type of unit that only can beat its own types, you kind of end up having problems. I think the only case where it was allowed really is the anti-infantry. It's the only place where it was done in the end, because it's a little bit more manageable. But when air requires air, if you didn't go air, you're not gonna have upgrade, right? You're not gonna have any upgrades, and it's a little problematic there. Counter argument though, it makes the game less asymmetric between the two factions, that both of them have a Wolverine/Reaver. The main problem with having it on the same type of unit class, the counter unit that is that you have to have it perform super well, because if you don't have the upgrades, you just lose otherwise. Anyway, Atriox is chosen this out. We've got Forge Hog out. But Forge Hog could get overwhelmed here, with the mines also landing at the same time. The rams will be slowing him down, and the mine detonates. That's a kill. CarsandCameras is getting a lot done here. The supply pad is now under attack. And several of those will be going down. So a lot of trouble right there. The armory is also under attack at the same time, so the training of the Forge Hog is being slowed. As you can see, every few seconds the training time increases. Cars is also doing a really good job of picking off individual units. Now the turret's coming up. He does have, however, this raid camp nearby. It's countermeasures brutes as well. They're making some further mines as they jump in here. And that turret won't make it, really. Not even one shot. All the turrets are dead now. And do you really want to let out your Warthog here? I don't think so. I think EOD's dead. As I said, an undesirable leader, especially when you're trying to go too hard on the expansion. So EOD kind of picked up too many mini bases here, and I think he's just going to get overwhelmed and ultimately destroyed from all the angles. Cars is doing a really good job spreading out as well, so that the scatter bomb wouldn't be able to kill his entire army, right? I don't know what EOD can do about this. Well, of course he's gonna unleash his units, but then here comes the rams. The mines are here. Oh. But it doesn't matter, because the Chosen can just eat it. There are 3 snipers on the high ground, but so are the choppers. He's trying to heal himself, but it's not going to be enough. He gives up, and we are in a 1-to-1 situation already. CarsandCameras as Arbiter in the blue color. No big fighting in the middle just yet, but EOD might be going for something like that. Here with the Decimus. Chopper getting across the map. Is this a mini base pickup or just... No. Picking off the grunts. Which is typically really good because, well, these grunts just really can't defend themselves. They have very low health. You ram them, they're already half dead. I do doubt that EOD will be getting mini base steals, but another kill is basically guaranteed. Oh, he might run over the mines there. Oh, that's brutal. Ah, 2 mines detonated at once and EOD is toast. So that was a decent trade actually from Cars there. I like it. EOD just building off his minis. It's taken half the resources around the map, so nothing crazy there. It was an equal-ish trade between these two. Taking a little bit off our notes over. Yudi's not quite there yet, but I'm sure he'll be spamming a bunch of grunts from here. Second extractor, of course, but Cars is doing that too. Getting active camo, a bit of a surprise. But hey, tier 1, you don't have a lot of detection, so maybe you can make something happen with that. Or at the very least, take less damage from the sentinels. Yeah, he's starting to node strat sort of, but with the intention of killing the sentinels. But with the cloaked grunts, it's no problem at all to do so. You just capture first before killing. Speeds things up a little. So long as he stays there to kill him, it's fine. The sentinel decapturing, what an annoying thing. If both of them go defensive like this, we might end up in a Phantom versus Mass Banshee kind of situation, which can take a super long amount of time, guys. So do strap in. I think we'll be here for a while. EOD is trying to get the capture on. Easier said than done, with the grunts around. Sometimes the game just doesn't listen to your capture orders. But yeah, Cars has killed all the Sentinels. He's got 4 power nodes to 1. A nice head start for sure. Raid camps coming out. And the elites are really the main thing that will drive this tier 2 gameplay. EOD has not yet swapped, but he does have the much faster expansion going on. Got the Apex coming in. Does Cars have like... Wait. Cars has only the 1 raid camp? No, he's got 1 at home. Okay. He's fine, he's fine. Got the 5 power nodes as well. That's a huge advantage, guys. Like really the big play for EOD will be not anytime soon, but when he does the Corey drop, that can turn things around. For now, he will be outnumbered. I guess a good glassing beam can change everything as well. We'll see how that does. Starting in with that vortex, catching quite a few of the grunts. Yeah, good job by EOD. I think he's trying to wiggle that elite, but easier said than done. Cars have a lot more elites too. But for how much longer with EOD pumping hard? Now also getting foundries out, of course. 67 population though for Cars. My god, that's a lot of elites. 7 elites! EOD has 4. I don't think you can beat that with micro. Comes the beam. Cars isn't looking until just now. He will be losing those 2 elites, that's for sure. Wait. He's played so well. And the engineer saves the rest. Very nicely done. Very nicely done there. Huge amount of elites just overwhelming EOD here completely. And the elite Spirit Assault is coming in as well. Providing some healing for these boys. Well, one of them actually just died, but still. Everyone's boosted, everyone's faster, and you're going for the base kill. The elites are just absolutely rampaging. And I think EOD's gonna lose his base, and following that, I'm not sure he can get shield back home and hold until the Decimus drop. He doesn't even have found the siphon yet, does he? No, he doesn't. He's about to get it, but before that, he loses the base. He gives up! Oh, CarsandCameras, man. CarsandCameras. He's winning this 2-0. Very nicely done. Mini reverse sweep in his best of 3. We'll see him in the winners finals. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.